Hey, what's up, guys? It's DarkArmedDuelist, and today I'm here with
Seth.
And Seth went undefeated with pure mutant, which is absolutely insane, even beating tier limit here at locals. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Definitely check out the bell on there so you can become part of notification squad, and check out the Patreon down in the description down below for all those awesome rewards. And we're gonna get straight on in this. But do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to Team Problem, my team.
All right, and let's go ahead and get straight on into this. So let's go ahead and see what you're playing, because this deck is got to be really spicy.
So for starters, 3 MO5,
I got you.
3 ST, and 3 Mutant.
3 mutant, okay.
So basically what MO5 does is when it's normal summon, M stands for monster, so I search a monster from deck to hand, a mutant monster. ST stands for spell trap, so I'll search a spell trap from deck to hand. Mutant can hand special itself for free if you control a mutant card.
I never knew that they actually M standed for monster and ST standed for spell trap. I never realized that. It's in the name.
So basically they all have the exact same effect, is that I contribute them, banish 1 card from hand or field, summon either mutant beast, mutant mist, or mutant arsenal. Mutant's a little special in a way because I can banish from deck for cost for it as well.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that's why I play 3 of them, because he's the best boy.
That's like really good support for this deck, too.
Oh yeah, busted support. Next up for the big idiots. Beast, Arsenal, and Mist.
Just one of each?
One of each.
Okay.
So basically what Beast does, he's the best one by far. He negates a spell card and banishes it by banishing 1 card from your hand or field, including itself if you want to. He cannot be targeted by monster effects. And also, if he was destroyed by your opponent's card or sent to graveyard by opponent's card, you get to add 1 mutant trap from banished stand. Arsenal, what it does is he lets you banish 1 card from hand or field, banish 1 card on the field. Also, he cannot be targeted by trap cards, and also when he is destroyed by opponent's card or by battle, you get to add a spell from banished stand.
That's really good.
Mist. What it does is by far the worst one. I hate to play it, but you gotta play it because you have to run all 3. Is when you opponent activates a trap card, you banish 1 card from hand or field, draw 2 cards. Then, if it was destroyed by card effect, of course, you get to add a mutant monster from banished stand, and also it cannot be targeted by spell trap cards or spell cards.
Yeah. That's really cool, though. They're basically, each one of them can be targeted by a spell trap or monster, depending on which one. That's really good.
By far, these 2 are the best.
Oh, yeah.
For hand traps and support cards, we play the Gamma package.
Oh, yeah.
Gamma package is the best because you tribute for cost. So you have no monsters on board, they try to Ash, you say Gamma, free real estate.
Yeah, because all your cards are off field when they resolve. It is free real estate.
3 D-Shifter, because it's D-Shifter. Why would you not play it when Tier's running around?
Oh, yeah. This is probably how you won your matchup.
Nah, never opened it once.
Really?
Nope. If anything, I drew into it with Extrav.
I got you.
By far, the best card in the deck, E-Telly. Just summon a mutant from deck for free. Won me so many games activating draw step. Pot of Extravagance. I have mixed feelings about this card. I always banished my extra deck, all of them, always down. One point when I was playing against Trey, what happened is I banished all 3 of my mutant Synthesis and Ultimatus.
Yeah. So you just got rid of all of your extra deck stuff. Yeah.
It sucked, but you got to play it because draw 2 is good inside this deck.
And Trey's our tier limit player that's just like all over the place with tier and locals.
The card that won me the most games tonight is
Oh,
D-Fisher.
yeah. D-Fisher is so
far.
broken.
This card is crazy good. Beat tier tonight because of this card. It's just too good.
I've done that once or twice with the Wander with that card.
The one-of cards is Mutant Evolution Lab and Mutant Fusion.
Okay.
The reason why we play 1 lab is because it's searchable. But I want to bump it up to 2 because this card won so many games. There's just a tiny OTK combo with Mutant and Mutant Evolution Lab. This card is just bonkers. because this card states when it's activated, you can summon a mutant level 4 or lower from hand or banished.
That's great for recovery, too, because it gets back to ones that banish themselves.
Also, a niche effect that came up once tonight. If you can reveal a mutant in hand, put it on the bottom of the hand. Or not mutant, just a mutant monster. Draw 1 card. Never comes up because of Extrav, though.
Yeah.
Mutant Fusion won so many games as well. This is just triple T for this deck. If your opponent activates a card on your turn, you just say, this card gets to banish 1 from my graveyard and deck to fusion summon for free.
Yeah, it basically turns into like almost like a better Shadow Fusion. That's really
Even
cool.
better than Shadow Fusion.
Oh yeah.
This card is nuts. Now, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, because I hate back row. I can't play around back row in this deck. Next up for trap cards, 3 Cry. Cry is one of the best cards for fusioning, by far. It just sucks that it's only main phase. During the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 mutant fusion monster by shuffling cards from your banished, grave, or on field to the deck. This just recycles your big idiots and your babies to go into your bigger idiots in the deck. Telly 2.0. This card is busted. This just says special summon low 4 or lower mutant from deck. Nothing else really. The more niche effect, if a mutant would be destroyed by card effect, level 8 or higher, you can just banish this for cost.
So it gives you a little bit of protection.
Yeah, it comes up a bit, but they can't be targeted. So you almost want them to be destroyed because they add back. So, pretty garbage. Infinite Impermanence. It not much to say there. It's just infinite impermanence. You gotta use it against tier elements. Gotta hit the Kit Kalos.
Oh, absolutely.
That's it for the main deck, 40 cards. Next up for the extra deck, we play 1 Relinquished Anima.
Yeah.
This card came up so many times, but I banished it off Pot of Extravagance. This card is good because mutants at level 1.
So basically you just gobble up whatever it points to.
Oh yeah, busted. Phoenix and Unicorn, by far back row sucks against this deck. So Phoenix and Unicorn just self-explanatory. Gotta play it.
Spinning and popping.
Borolo Dragon. I do not play Boral Sword because this deck cannot go for games sometimes after making a Boral card. So this is just better for Snatch still against more stuff, like ignoring stuff like IP protection cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what this is here for. Another IP protection card is Underworld Goddess. This won me my last match. Just negating a card that can summon back from graveyard every time and unaffected unless you target it. Pretty good. Spriggan's X-Blower.
Really? This is spicy.
So this could be Titanic, Hope Harbinger. I don't like that card. I wanted more removal, back row removal. So I chose this card. And also, it's just pretty good all around. It's a 2500 defense idiot. It's just pop 2 cards. That's all it says.
Yeah. I love the AoE kind of effect of this card. They're just popping the stuff that's around it. I just love this
card because you target a zone, pop zones around it.
Yeah.
Best card. Love it. Of course, the Zeus. Want to play 1 Xyz and not Zeus. You have so much room in this extra deck, you just might as well play the 1 Zeus. Zeus. Just busted card. Next up, we have Super Poly targets. We hate tier limits, so we have Super Poly targets for all of them. We hate random decks like Plunder Patrol. So we have Guru in here. Just random niche decks that we hate back row wise.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I mean, that really works against the majority decks with the Garura because it's just the 2 monsters with the same type and attribute, so just different names. That's really easy to go into.
Super Poly never really comes up unless it's against tiers, though. That's the only problem. But we need the extra deck slots. Next up, by far, your best idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Synthesis. This thing is basically a walking towers. So on Fusion Summon, this card can pop 1 card on the field. You can also be your cards that could come up to. This card says when your opponent activates a monster, spell, or trap, you can chain this effect, become unaffected depending on what card they activated. So if they activate a monster, I become unaffected by a monster. Also, when this thing is destroyed by battle or card effect, I get to target one mutant card in my banish zone and add it back to hand.
Yeah.
Love this card. This card gives so many wins to so many games, especially since Cry is a trap card and I can summon opponent's turn to pop. This card is just self-explanatory, very good. Next up for the more niche one.
Oh,
Ultimus. I never get to summon this ever. It never comes up, but it is a better Macabre. It just says, I use my graveyard for negation. This card, when your opponent activates a monster, spell, or trap, I can banish one mutant card, depending on the type. If they activate spell, I banish spell, negate, and banish that card.
Yeah.
When this card is destroyed by card effect or by battle, I get to add up to three mutant cards. One spell, one trap, and one monster. I wish to be able to summon this a lot more, but it's just sad I can't.
Yeah, we just don't have the support in it to be able to summon it out to the field.
We only have 3 main decks.
Yeah. You only have the 3 main decks, and you really only want to play one of each. So I totally get that.
It comes up to shuffle back your synthesis as well. I had to do that before.
Do you have a side deck too?
Yeah, I have a side deck.
All right. Let's check that out really quick too.
Side deck is just, I ain't got all the good cards like Triple T, but
that's okay. It seemed to work.
No, it worked. Pankratops. We can't deal with back row decks sometimes, so if they summon a monster, just summon Pankratops.
I'm learning you really hate back row.
Back row, you cannot play around back row in this deck. Punishment's an instant kill for this deck as well. It's just disruption back row is just, you hate it. Dark Ruler no more. We hate tier limit boards. We hate any combo deck boards that put up 15 negates. More than 2 monster negates. We have to negate them. Back row Cosmic Cyclone, of course.
You really don't like back row.
We do not like back row.
You really don't like back row.
We play back row and we hate back row. It's horrible.
You like your own back row.
Yeah.
Nobody else's, but just yours.
3 Super Poly, of course, because I have all the Super Poly targets inside the extra deck. Now, the really fun, spicy cards is these 2 cards. So what you do with these cards is you take control of one of your opponent's monster, summon one of your babies, tribute your baby, banish their monster for cost.
And then you summon out Beast. I got you.
Love it. This also won a game by taking just one of their monsters and attacking directly for a game. This card is busted. Don't know why it came off the ban list. It should go back on, in my opinion. And lastly, 3 Solemn Strike. We just need to stop Ash Blossoms randomly sometimes. Just help stun against the opponent. Yeah,
makes a lot of sense, especially with the plays with like your cards banishing themselves and everything. Like I really like that. That's a good side deck card for this. So that's it for this one, guys. I really appreciate it, and congratulations on going undefeated. That's absolutely insane. Beating out tier limit with this deck and beating out so many other meta decks with this deck. So anyways, guys, this is DarkArmedDuelist. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for the profile, and definitely check out the Patreon in the description below, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys.